All right, what's up, everybody? So, I'm gonna make this video. Try to make it quick, not long. And this is I've been asked by quite a few people what are load boards or what companies you're using when you're hauling cars. Um, you know, this let's just see right here is one of the main sites that everybody uses for vehicles, whether you're transporting vehicles or whether you're transporting freight. In the idea of transporting freight, in most situations, you can always find a backhaul on Central, something that's close to you that you can put a vehicle on and get back to your location. If you're hauling vehicles, obviously, this is what this platform is for. It's for, finding vehicles to haul, and so on and so on. So, this is one of the major websites that you'll use when you sign up in uh, the auto industry as far as transporting cars. Central Dispatch, you'll have to go to, let me see if I could find it. The way you do it. Right here, when you first go to it, without having to sign in or whatever like that, you'll have sign up now. You'll go through, you'll put all your information in, continue sign that, do that application process. Now, we'll tell you it takes a good little while to get on with Central because of the amount of people they say that apply for them and they have to process it. I really don't think it's a huge operation. I think they just got a few people that's in departments that, they got a certain department that goes through these applications to get them approved and so on and so on. So I think that's kind of what takes the long process. I think it was about, 2 weeks. And I hadn't heard anything. I called them, and I think it was about another week or two before I ever even got on with them. So if you're gonna get on with them, if you want to use them quickly, you go ahead and get signed up for it. Central costs $115 per month for carriers. Not sure about brokers, but for carriers it's $115. Just an example, you sign into it. And I already got some preset values in here. I'm out of Greenville, North Carolina, so and you'll get up here. You can select what city, destination. You can have it where it searches along the route. If you want to search from, let's say you're going to Charlotte. If you want to search routes in between Charlotte and Greenville, that'll be along your route. You can do that, and you can also put the mileage of how far that search will go out. That's along the route that you're taking. You can have it when you want to see if it's been the last hour, last 2 hours, so on and so on. You set all your different things. I got it set to an open bed trailer, operable vehicles. Ain't trying to do no in-ops. I'll show you an example of why. I'll let that switch up for a second. You can search it by posted dates. This is rate per mile if you want to put that in. No, that's minimum total pay. Excuse me. This is rate per mile. Right here, this $1. But once you put your search results in and so on and so on, these are, what is pop up. You got 21 listed up here. I think this is set for within 100 miles. You can see these low boards are not doing that great at all. And this is set so it can be open. Now, if I take it and put it down, I'm sure some more will pop up as far as the rate per mile. But I mean, you can see this right here, 2011 Chevy Silverado 1500. They're only trying to pay $1.18 for it, right? Let me see if I know. As a matter of fact, all of these are in ups. I thought I put both of them up here. Excuse me. So let's go to default. That'll be all of them. That's why I was only showing 21. About to say something's wrong. So 80 results is showing, um, you know, so Ford Focus here. Uh, that's where it's picking up from. That's where it's going to. So 509 miles. They're paying $1.08 a mile. This one right here is a 2008 Ford F-150 XLT. It's picking up in Buckner, going to Tampa. Not even worth it because you go to Tampa, you're gonna have a problem getting out there. But this is the perfect example I was talking about. That was paying 116. It's operable. You can crank it up and drive it on. This right here obviously inoperable. You're going to have to pull out a winch. You're going to have to try to get the vehicle behind the trailer, all that extra work you have to do. And they only want to give you $1.18 a mile. First of all, it's a truck. It's not even worth it in the first place because it's a pickup. They need to be paying more money for it. Same thing with this. I wouldn't even take this because they're not paying enough for me to put an F-150 on my truck. It's going to at least be, or trailer, it's going to be at least $1.50 a mile, and probably even higher with what's going on in the world now. I mean, because if you think about it, Nissan Sentra, that barely weighs anything. It's a small vehicle. It's paying $1.25 a mile. And this obviously is a different company, but still, you know, if you're taking Nissan Sentras for $1.25, this weight is going to be totally different. That weight is going to be maybe 6,000 pounds. You know, it's more real estate because that truck is going to take up at least 17, 18 feet. Uh, and you're looking at about 5 or 6,000 pounds. You need to be getting paid more money for it. Is the gist of that. But you know, that's how you look up vehicles on or Central, or how you use Central. So Central is a good one to have. Um, and let me go through here. Uh, Dispatched. I got this of the vehicles I've taken. Now this number can be tricky because out of the time that I've been using Central, I've shipped you know several cars, hundreds of cars now, right? But this only shows 74 since the time I've used it. And the reason why is because, you know, when you first get on Central, you know, you'll start getting, you know, those there. But as you grow into it, some of the other ones that we're going to go over, they don't dispatch through Central. Some do, like Roadrunner Auto Transportation. That's one of them. ACV Options. That's another. They used to dispatch through Central, but they no longer dispatch through Central. So most companies that you're going to get that's dispatching stuff through Central is going to be your smaller companies like Freight Tech, Marshall Group. It's those that don't really haul vehicles all the time, but every so often they'll have something. Easy Way, that's a direct dealer. That's a dealer. You know, TP, I think he is a broker, but he's a smaller broker. So most of the companies that you're going to get dispatched through here, again, it's going to be your smaller companies, your brokers, your dealers, and all of that type of stuff like that. Um, so, you know, this will just show you a history of the vehicles that you've taken before. You know, some of the ones we'll go over is going to be more of the bigger ones. These right here, if you run through it, you'll see a lot of small brokers on Central. So that's one thing within itself. All right, so the next one we're going to go over, and these are not in any particular order. These are some of the ones that I use. Ship.cars. Ship.cars is a pretty good one to use. And the reason why. Um, um, is because it works in two parts, right? This part that you're actually seeing right here, this part right here is the EPOS system. Ship.cars works in a sense of you can use this for all your electronic BOLs. And the amazing thing about Ship.cars is completely free for carriers. You can use this as a part of your BOLs to create orders, and all that different stuff like that. It'll keep up with all the orders that you have current. It'll keep up with your old orders, what's been picked up, what's been delivered. So it's a complete management system for your company altogether, and it's completely free to use. Before, I was using freaking paper BOL. You know, it wasn't even really related to the car industry. Then one of these companies that I pulled for, they sent me a BOL that was specifically for cars. I used that one for a little while until I found out about Ship.cars, and I've been using Ship.cars ever since. It also doubles as a load board. So you can go to the load board portion of it, and you know you can look through what people have posted up here. Um, you know, we'll just do a general search real quick. North Carolina to, I think you can pull up like Southeast. Nope, that's on Central, I think. There you go, Southeast right here. So I'm gonna look North Carolina, going to Southeastern states. Now, The only difference is that I don't like about this is a lot of times you'll see these low rates right here. I mean, that's on every load board. You see this company right here. This is Montway Auto Transport. This is one of the bigger companies that you can use. And they specifically use Ship.Cars to post their loads and to, dispatch their loads out. They don't dispatch on Central. Now they do post on Central, but they don't dispatch on Central. They dispatch on Ship.Cars, and that is their management system. But obviously, you can go through here. You can look up the different loads that they have up here. It's not specifically what this video is for, so we're going to go ahead and through some of this stuff. You see they got a lot of loads going to Florida, but I'll go ahead and tell you, $1.12 is not enough to go to Florida. And this is Montway. Now, Montway and a lot of these other brokers, well, all of the brokers, they're cheap. And, you have to play the game with them to get some money out of them. They're trying to send this 2022 Ram ProMaster Cargo 3500, and it's a high roof van. Your Amazon vans that you see for $1.12 to Florida. You would be a fool to take it. Anybody that would take that for that cheap, not happening. And I'll tell you the reason why is because I've done loads for Reindeer Logistics with the Amazon vans. It's the same type van, same type setup. And, many of the times you get those are $4 or $5 a mile. So this right here being, $1.12 a mile, it's not even worth it. Because actually Montway for this load, 762 miles, they are probably charging maybe 3 times to 4 times the mileage up here, but they're only going to pay you $1 per mile. So they're probably charging somewhere around about anywhere from $3,000, close to $3,000 to get this van shipped. And it's brand spanking new, and Wilkesboro, you got to go to the mountains to get it. They're charging a fortune for it, but they're only giving you $850 of it. So that's another thing within itself. But you can go through all these. Most of these you see are Montway. Trying to see if I see Andrew Auto Transport. Obviously, that's a smaller company. Probably just got started in the game. Auto Shipping Group. So you can see some different ones up here. But Ship.Cars is a load board, and it is a management system for your company, and it's completely free. So that's another one to look into. Now, one that's very similar to Ship.Cars is Super Dispatch. I don't know why I capitalized that. That didn't make sense. So Super Dispatch. Now, Super Dispatch costs. Super Dispatch is $55 a month. Obviously, if you want to sign up for them, I forgot to do that for this one right here. Let me see. Hold on. Ship.Cars. Let me sign out of here. So, obviously, let's go back to the main screen. If you want to sign up for them, you'll simply go right here to carriers, and it'll start running you through. They'll even give you examples. You got people you can call and so on and so on, but it'll run you through their application process. And again, it's completely free for carriers. All right, so with Super Dispatch, it's similar to, here you go, right here to sign up, go to try for free. You have to fill out their application and all that kind of stuff like that. But it is really similar to Ship.Cars. It pretty much does the same thing. Now you can see this right here. I don't mind you seeing that car name. I no longer have that anyway. Let's see, operator, drive, so on and so on. Now, this is $55 a month. I signed up for this for a short period of time. I didn't even think it for a month. I stayed up here, signed up for a short period of time, and I canceled it very shortly after. Had to go through some hell to get it canceled. But I did cancel it because, when I was trying to get loads off here, Loads won't just popping off of this board. I wasn't getting a bunch of loads off here. That's when I had first started anyway. Most of them was coming off Central, so it's no need for me to pay 55 for the Super Dispatch. I did not know at the time that this is very similar to Ship.Cars, in which you can use this as a TMS, which is a management system for your company. You can use this as a management system for that as well. If you got employees, if you got drivers, you can book loads and dispatch loads to your drivers and all that kind of stuff like that. Mikey, come here, buddy. Cooking some cabbage. I need my boy to stir my cabbage up. I ain't want my stuff to burn. Hey, stir that cabbage real quick because it's about ready. Um, so you know, obviously you can see up here these terrible loads up here. 56 cent, 72 cent, 84 cent, 70. Bryson, be quiet. 76 cents, 84 cents. Man, I wouldn't even put this on my truck. Not even close to it. Now, this is a pretty decent one right here. 225 a mile for this Rivian. These are new vehicles. I shouldn't say new. They just started coming out with these. They've been in business for a while, but they just really started sending these trucks out. These are completely electric trucks, but you gotta be careful because these bad boys weigh about 7,000 pounds. There you go, 7,173 pounds. They're completely electric, completely battery operated. Nice trucks, but they also got a process with these. When they send these out, if they're sending them out from the factory or the dealer, then you have to meet a representative. They actually fly out their representatives to the house. So you can't drop the vehicle before the representative comes. Y'all have to meet there, drop the vehicle. That way they can go through and explain all the process and everything it takes with these vehicles to the customer. So, great customer service, but they can be a headache. Obviously, there's another Rivian. It's paying $5.18 a mile. Same company, they're only paying 225. So I wonder right here how much they're actually keeping out of that amount there. But that's the stuff that you're running into up on Super Dispatch. Now, Super Dispatch, you do not have to sign up for Super Dispatch you have to sign up, but you don't have to pay that $55 to actually be able to search their vehicles. You can search the vehicles, search through their load board and even get dispatched to it, because you can also put an app on your phone for Super Dispatch where if you get a load from here, whether you pay that $55 a month, that company that you're trying to book through the broker, they can still dispatch a load to you. It'll be through um, the app, and you'll have to go through their EPOS system. EPOS system is simply an electronic BOL. Where it takes you through where you have to take pictures. It has all the vehicle information in there. It's electronic, so it goes directly over to the broker. They can look at it and all that kind of stuff. They can look up your pickup pictures and so on and so on. It's not like at the end where you have to scan it and send them the BOL if they need to see copies of pictures and all that kind of stuff. Um, you know, they can go up there and look at it. So that's what Super Dispatch is. It's very similar to Ship.Cars. While I'm up here, this is one of the brokers that I was going to mention. Backlot Cars. Backlot Cars is pretty good for some of their loads. Um, you know, some of them can be high paying loads. Some of them can be terrible paying loads. If you see this up here, which is the lightning bolt right here, this means that this is a load that you can book right now. Most of these loads, if you click on them, you'll actually have to send them a request, or you can go in and try to negotiate the price. That's the same thing on Ship.Cars as well. You can go in, negotiate the price, put all your pickup information, who you are, and so on and so on, and send them that request. You have to wait until they get back with you. This one right here, if it has the lightning bolt, that's book it now. Or you can go ahead and click book and it'll send you the information right on over to you. They already got a set price. They ain't trying to negotiate with you. They ain't trying to have none of that kind of stuff. Although you can still negotiate with them, if I'm not mistaken, negotiate and you can send the bid over to them. But so Backlot Cars, that's another one. To get signed up for them, obviously, you'll go to their website Let me see if I can find it right here. Backlot cars. The carrier agreement. Most of them use RMIS, and then some of them have My Carrier Packet. Those are systems that a lot of the brokers signed up with, where you already got all your information in there, your insurance information, and they'll send you the one for their company, and you will have to fill it out and send it back to them. But most of it is already auto populated once you fill it out one time, where you can send that stuff through. Pretty much all of them are looking for the same stuff. Your DOT number, your MC number, all of your information, how many trucks you got, how many trailers you got, what's your capacity of carrying cars. You have to fill out a W-9 form for them, and you'll have to send a COI to them, which is your insurance certificate of insurance for your insurance proof. That's what most of all of them are looking for. So, backlot cars, that's a pretty good one right there. Let me go back to Montway real quick, which is the one that was on ship.cars. Um, Again, this ain't in no particular order, so don't kill me on that. So Montway, if you want to get on with them, you pretty much go to their website. It's right there, montway.com. You click right here on carriers. You go through all that crap right there they got up there. And where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Somewhere up here, they should have where you can click to. That said careers. Jesus Christ. I'm not even reading right. Oh, for individuals, for business. All right, so somewhere on this website right here, they got where you can click in and you can send in either trying to see if it's at the bottom. You can send in and either try to sign up to become a carrier, or you can just call their telephone number. I think with them, I may have to call, and they'll send you a packet over to complete and to fill out. Or obviously, you can fill out this stuff right here and there, get back with you. But usually, they have something on their website where you can click on and become a carrier for them. But that'll be the process for them. And again, all of it is the same with all of these websites. They got somewhere you can click up there and get with them. Now, some of these you have to have some time with them, which I'll go to this next one. The next one is a pretty big one, which is I don't know if it's the right one, but I think it is. If not, I'll just Google it. No, and it doesn't look like it's going to be. All right, so the next one is Acertus. Now their load board actually is different from the name of their website. Hey, y'all, be quiet. Quiet. So right here, Acertus. They're one of the bigger companies that you can use. Now, when you first, if you're new to it, they're not going to take you. I think when I first tried to sign up with them, they said you had to have at least 3 months in that dreaded 90 days, or you had to have at least 10 positive ratings on Central Dispatch. Now, here's the crazy thing, right? Let me see my ratings real quick on Central. As many cards as I've taken up there, yeah, I only have 19 ratings, positive ratings, right? I don't have any negative ones. Now, I had a company try to give me a negative one last, but they dispatched a car to me that I never even talked to them, called them. I was on vacation that week and all that type of stuff. They dispatched a freaking car to me, and you know, obviously it didn't get taken because I don't even know a car's dispatched. I'm not even out. I'm not even on the road. And they put up there a no call, no show, or something of that nature as far as the reason for giving me a negative rating. I had to go through a process with Central to get that rating removed, send them an explanation and all that kind of stuff, but it got removed. But 19 positive ratings out of the companies that I've had. So it's not that easy to get a rating on Central, mainly because you'll drop the car off and, half the time you won't even go out there and give them a rating. You can give them a positive, or you can give them no rating, or you can give them a negative rating. So most companies not even thinking about these ratings. Now you'll get emails from time to time say, "Hey, can you go rate us on Central?" And truly, that's what you should be doing also to get your ratings up on uh, on Central. But a service would want to. And again, I've taken hundreds of cars, and mine is only at 19, right? So they want you to get either 10 positive ratings on Central, or I think to have 3 months in. So to sign up for them, again, all of them are going to have somewhere where you can go and do the apply now. You'll apply, go through their process and all this kind of stuff, and then they'll get you on if they're going to put you on. If not, they'll let you know. Certus has their own EPOS system, which is called Venlocity. It is straight garbage. It works sometimes, and 99.9% of the time, it does not work. Uh, but they will try to get you to use that thing, but the crap won't work, and you have to let them know this junk don't work, man. So it's good to have an EPOS system like Ship.Cars, which is electronic. You can use it either through your phone or either through tablet or the web browser. But with a Certus, this is their actual load board where you can go through and look up their vehicles. Now you can look this up on the phone, or obviously you can look it up here. You're going to get this similar page. Whichever you look up on, I just put North Carolina up here. This has two vehicles going from Cary to Charlotte, 146 miles, $270, and it gives you the rate per mile. I wouldn't take this garbage, and the reason why is because it's two vehicles. You ain't even getting paid $1 per mile for the vehicle. They can give out more money for this. Now they're going to try to keep as much, but you can also, go ahead, if you wanted this, you can go ahead and book this, and they'll send it over to you. They have a thing up here. Where is it? Not scraps. Where they'll pay you one day, they charge 6%. If you want to get paid within 1 day, 2 days, they charge 3%. In 30 days, they don't charge anything. I don't like that about a service, because some of these other companies, they'll just go ahead and pay you. They don't play that pay game and none of that. But that's a service way of trying to get some money back from you with their old cheap ass themselves sometimes. But that's the way to get with a service. Uh, let's see what I got next on this list. Cars Arrive. Cars Arrive was a process to get on with. Um, Give me 1 sec. So with Cars Arrive, you'll go up here and go through their process or whatever like that. Somewhere down here they should have where you can fill out for a carrier pack. They're pretty decent. I don't even know if I got their stuff up here. Let's see if I do. For the sake of this video, I'm trying to speed it up, because I think I've been talking a little bit too long. But same setup right here. You'll go through their information. Quiet. The search their lows and all this kind of stuff like that. The same way you search on the rest of them. But, you get signed up for them. If I tell you to be quiet again, it's going to be on and popping in here, ain't it? Be quiet. So that is Cars Arrive. The next one is Wholesale Express. Now, Wholesale Express, they don't have their own load board. They post most of their stuff on Central, which it'll be why you need to have Central. But at the same time, I think Wholesale Express is one of those that sends out. Obviously, you go right here to carriers to sign up for them, but I think they're one of those that send out a list to let you know what loads they have out and what loads in the area. So you could sign up and get on their list for when they send that out. Wholesale Express is pretty decent. They're located out of Tennessee. And a lot of their loads are pretty decent that they pay out. Next one. Let's see here. Oh, what did I put? Google? Google. Whatever. Reindeer. Reindeer Logistics. They're pretty good. Um, You know, same situation. I think on the carrier login is where you'll go to actually sign up for their system. Wholesale Express, I don't think you have to have a long time on with them. Most of the companies, again, they're going to see that you actually done some work and all this stuff. But you know, you'll go to this right here, carriers, to fill out a carrier pack and all that kind of stuff like that. Now, they do have their own. How do I get to it? I don't even see it. God knows it don't. Where's the login at? They do have their own load board. I don't even see it right now. I really don't. Am I blind? Am I going crazy? No, I don't think I am. Let me go. Yeah, I don't even see it. All right, so they do have their own load board. That's oh yeah, there you go, right in my face. Um, so with their own load board, what you do, you pretty much click this right here. What you're looking for. Let's say Alabama to um, North Carolina. Just go to apply. You put all your dates and times in. They ain't got no loads to match that criteria. You can do North Carolina, see if they got anything to pop up. Nope, nothing. So, you know, I don't think you can do just a blank and stuff pops up as possible. No. So you look up their loads, and when you do find a load, okay, they do. So pretty much you'll have what it is. You can request a load. You click on that, you go in, put your start time, all your information, and you'll just request it. In other words, somebody will call you back. Good luck with calling these folks, trying to get on the phone, especially with the service. They're terrible. They don't ever answer the phone. Reindeer, that you have to call them 10 times before they pick up. Same thing with most of the rest of them. And half the time, I don't think they're answering the phone because they know that you're asking for more money on those loads. But reindeers are pretty good one. Normally, I get a lot of Amazon vans to them, as I was talking a while ago, and those Amazon vans pay pretty decent. You got Roadrunner Auto Transport. Uh, let's go to Road. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? All right, so you got Roadrunner. Same thing here. You'll go through, find where you want to. Now it's no need to click in here because that's not their load board. They use, I think, a load board called V2 Dispatch. Let me see, can I pull that up? As a matter of fact, V2 Dispatch is what you use for Roadrunner. You go to it and is it going to auto populate? It is not, and I don't know the code off the top of my head, so we're not going to go to that one. But it's the same way how you search and you go through it and all that kind of stuff. So that's Roadrunner auto transport. The next one of the big ones too, is United Road. Dude, don't know why I did it that way. No, that wasn't. Hey, 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 hey! I'm recording. Get out of here. What is this? United Road. Don't start another game either. All right, so United Roads, same thing right here. You go through it, find their information, their carrier type stuff, and you'll go through and sign up. United Road also uses uh, Hawley.com is the main site for United Road. All right, so I think this is where you even go to sign up for your carrier stuff right here. Um, so United Road, not the other website, but this one, Hawley.com, is United Road. You go through it, their EPOS system is in here, their load board and all that. United Road is one of those that have their own app to track the process of the load and all that type of stuff as well. I think I got the stuff loaded up in here. All right, so when you go to it, on the inside of it, it'll look something like this. You can pick where you're trying to go from. We can do. I'm constantly in Tennessee. I need to start going through them freaking mountains though. But right here, Spring Hill, Tennessee to Raleigh. Obviously, I wouldn't take that load. 51 cents, not a chance in this world. 49 cents. You will see a lot of this crap up here. Where they have those loads posted like that, they're not even worth the time. But they do have some good paying loads from time to time. But as with anything, you always call these people and ask them for more money. So that is United Road. Next one we're gonna have is ABC Auctions, I think. Let's see. Get out. So ACV Auctions, you'll go to that same way. Sign up for their carrier agreement, sign up their carrier pack, and all that type of stuff. They are pretty decent. I don't think this is actually going to be the right website. It's not. When you're trying to sign up for them, they have one or another that you have to use, and it's this one right here. It's ABC Transport. It's for the transporters. So you go to it, sign in there. They have jobs listed. You can pick the state that you want. Let's say North Carolina to North Carolina. Do. Filter it out. See if they got anything up there. They do not. I guarantee you they probably got something going to Georgia there. Let's see. Not a thing in this world. What about Tennessee? No. Man, these low boys, they are not looking good, boy. They really are not. They're looking terrible. So they don't have nothing coming out of North Carolina for the most part. Don't look like it anyway. So we'll just do any to any just to show you an example of it. Filter, you can go to it, click on it, go to select the job. If you want this vehicle, which I would not take, definitely not risking, this right here for $866. This is an expensive vehicle. You damage it, for $866 is really not worth it. You're gonna have to pay me more than that. And I'm shocked that this is not enclosed, but it's not. But yeah, if you want it, you can go ahead and book it now for that 860 and hit submit, or you can put this in here and you can send them a request for more money, pickup date, delivery date, and all that good stuff like that. Is pretty much what you'll put in there. They're pretty decent. I do like working with ABC Auctions. Auto Sled. Let's go to them real quick. Almost at the finishing line for most of them. So Auto Sled, same situation here. To become a transporter, you click up here. It'll go through the registration process to get on with them. Log in, information, go to it, and let's see. You got available shipments and all this kind of stuff like this. You can search it. Now, a lot of times you'll see these dots up here and you'll think that, hey, they don't have something in the area you are in. Like they don't have nothing up there right there specifically for the Georgia area. But sometimes when you actually do a search of it, it's actually up there. So, you'll go through there, click on what you want, so on and so on, search out what you want, and get the load that you want. Auto Sled is okay. Not bad. Uh, Next one is Run Buggy. Um, Runny Buggy. Let's see. Run Buggy. Now, me in particular, I really don't use Run Buggy a lot, and the reason why I don't is because I hate their freaking app, and I ain't even about to go to it because I ain't even about to go through all that chaos. They're gonna send that to your email. You go to the email, verify that's you, then you'll sign into the app, and you can search it and all that kind of stuff the same way you can do on the old ones, except the way their search stuff is, it's not as simple as putting North Carolina, North Carolina. It's dumb the way that they have theirs. I can't stand using Run Buggy. So most times, if I see theirs or I get something for Run Buggy, it's because I saw it on Central, and I'll call them and get them to dispatch it from there. But I don't like using them at all. As far as searching for their vehicles, but some of their pay is not bad, but their search methods can be a lot better. Flexcode is another one that I use. Now they don't have their own load boards. Most of that stuff you're gonna see on Central. Um, is that it? Oh no, that's got something to do with some meat. No, that's not it. Let me go back here. Uh, ain't it Flexico? I think it is. That's not it. That's Fexco. That's not gonna work. Uh, Flexco brands. Okay. But it's a company called Flexco. Let me see, can I get through it through Central really quick? Global. Where they at? I know it's one up here somewhere. Rosetta. Let's go to previous. Flexco, I don't think they're really an auto. Well, I think they are auto broker, but I think they transport mainly like bigger vehicles or whatever. All right, so this is Flexco Fleet right here. You can go to their website. That's the website up there. Um, Transportation. I think they got a way that you can sign up here. If they don't, because they're not one of the bigger ones, what you do is just call them and get them to send you a packet over. Most situations, like on Central, if you're going to call them about a vehicle anyway, just for example, where were they at? With this vehicle, you would have saw the information listed on Central or whatever of that nature. Matter of fact, let me find one really quick. So if I wanted this vehicle, I will look up here, see what it is, see the order number, which is right here, and then go ahead and give this number over here a call. Sometimes they'll ask you to text something you had to pay attention to. So if it was Flexco, hey, I'll call them. Hey, call them about order 304050805. They'll be like, okay, they'll call this out and all this kind of stuff, what the vehicle is, where it's picking up, where it's dropping. One of the first questions you'll get, are you set up with us? That's when you can, if you're not, they'll send you a packet over to get set up with them and all that type of stuff. So they don't have their own web or load board, but it's a good company to actually be with to get signed up with. Another one is ACI. I think ACI actually has their own. Let's see, ACI Transport. I think is what it's called. Doop doop. So ACI Transport. That's the website. They use their stuff through the Carry Their Way app where you can look up all their information on the phone and so on and so on. Here I think they have a way you can sign up online. If you don't, you can always just contact them. Not sure if they do up here on this one. Let me see. No, that's customer portal. Go back. Carry the way. So on the Carry the Way app, if I was on the phone, sign up to use Carrier Away as a driver. Perfect. You go to this right here, and you can book their. I don't think you can actually book their loads up there. This is the application and all that kind of stuff process. But I think it's kind of like Reindeer. You can submit um, option for them to call you back and so on and so on. Let's see, pre-owned logistics. I don't think they have a website. They may have one, but those are pre-owned logistics. They use the one that we looked at earlier, which is Super Dispatch. They are pretty good about having some pre-owned logistics. They're pretty good about putting those book it now loads up there, where you ain't got to sit there and wait all forever to try to get for them to respond and all that kind of stuff. You can obviously see they got a basic website. Not sure if you can actually sign up for the carrier stuff up here. What you'll have to do is go to either contact them right here and ask them to send you a carrier pack, and they'll send you a carrier pack and get signed up with it. Another one is Carvana. I have to see if you can sign up with them online. I think this is going to take you through the main website, so that might be a headache within itself. Let me see how it works. No, that's going to take you through the main thing. So with Carvana, a lot of times you'll see them on Central. The best thing I would recommend for them is to actually get on Central. Let me see if I can find one for them really quickly. Can I go back? No, I can't. You could search a company up here. So we'll just search Carvana on Central. So I can get you the information real quick. Come on now. I know it's up here. It's either Carvana 1, Carvana 2, or something. There you go. All right, so Carvana LLC 2. This is their phone number right here. Is 602-834-1953. You can call them. You can get them to send you over a carrier pack. And you can get signed up with them because they post most of their stuff on Central. I thought they had their own load board, but I have never used it if they do. It's one of the ones you can sign up for though. And they post on Central. One of the other ones that I see up here is right way auto transport. There it goes. Do. So right way, this is their website. You can become a carrier up here, the same way like the rest of them. I think you may have to actually call them to get signed up because they have a basic website as well. Not like some of the other bigger ones where you can just what they do right here, become a carrier. Let's see, do they take you through some kind of application process? They do not. Now it looks like they not only do vehicles, look like they do freight as well. Interesting. Um, but put in your information and sign up for them, and they'll get back in touch with you. One last one. Now those are some of the smaller ones, and then some of the other ones are the ones that got their own site. The last one that I have listed, no, Beacon Logistics. Beacon Logistics is another one. You can go to their website and sign up for them. Now, again, this is not all the ones that are used. These are the ones that I can think of right off the top of my head. But like with them, I don't think they have their own load board. They post a lot of their stuff on Central as well. But this is their website. You can call them, get them to send you over a packet, sign up for them. But most of that stuff is posted on Central. But I think with some of them, they also send out orders or order list of what they have in the area. And the last but certainly not least that I have listed up here is Ready Logistics. Now, think of Ready Logistics. If you don't have 365 days under your MC, they're not even going to give you an opportunity. They're not even going to give you a chance. So, ain't no need to waste your time. Ready, they're pretty decent. They post on Central just like most of the rest of them, but they have their own. Um, they have their own. This is their website right here. You go to it, go to carriers, get signed up with them, um, and you should be good to go from there. One Dispatch is the actual website that they use for their um, used for finding the vehicles and all this kind of stuff. You can go to search. We'll just do one really quickly. They normally have quite a bit of stuff up here, and they normally pay. They're normally one of the higher paying ones. Now they do have low ones up here, like all the rest of them, but a lot of times when you look at those, theirs are going to be paying pretty decent. Um, you know, this is North Carolina. North Carolina. This is not all that great. I wouldn't waste my time taking it. They have a lot of your shorter trips, and they have long trips as well. But you know, not bad stuff out here. usually, I don't know what's going on with North Carolina, but North Carolina has been really dead when it comes to these cars. If you're not out towards Charlotte way, I find that being in Tennessee, running between Tennessee, Georgia, running between those two, you can kind of go at a steady pace. But for some reason, North Carolina, trying to get started in North Carolina just to get on the road and get out of North Carolina, it's been hell. So, but that's some of the companies that are used. That's some of the brokers that are used, and so on and so on. Central obviously is the biggest one. Ship.cars, that's a good one again for you managing your company, and as well as their load board is completely free. Super Dispatch, that's a bigger one too. Assertus, that's a big one. They have their own load boards. Reindeer, they got their own Roadrunner, United Road, ABC, or ACV, excuse me, Montway, Auto Sled, Run Buggy, Ready. All of them have their own load boards. Now, I'm sure I left some out because I used quite a few of them, but it just depends. When I'm on the road, I'm rocking and rolling. But if you're on Central Dispatch, again, it's $115 a month. It's worth it because you'll pay that $115 with your first trip out. But you can be able to see all of the carriers that they have up there on Central Dispatch. And, once you start getting with these bigger ones, the smaller ones are really no problem because there's a ton of them up there. All you got to do is just simply call. If it's a local one, um, you know, they'll send it to you on this Central Dispatch. If it's one of the big ones, more likely they have their own system that you'll have to use. But those are just some of the ones that are used, and hopefully that's helpful to you. Sign up for them, whether you and especially now if you're in freight. I Central is still worth it. But you could easily sign up with a service and all those, and not even have to worry about a certain amount that you pay per month for it. But a lot of times you'll be able to find a backhaul just to pay for your fuel or a decent amount to come out of wherever you're trying to come from. But all of them are pretty decent. Some of them are low pay, some of them are good pay. Just depends on what they're posting, where you're at, and so on and so on at the time. So those are some of the ones that I use. Hopefully that's useful to you. I'm out. I'll catch you on the next one.